We are witnessing the departure of a massive whaling vessel in Japan, slicing through the waves with a mission to harvest the ocean's resources. However, this is no ordinary fishing boat. It is a specialized whaling ship, designed explicitly for the capture and processing of whales. With the capability to harvest fin whales weighing up to 70 tons and store up to 700 tons of whale meat at once, this vessel plays a crucial role in Japan's large-scale whaling operations. Each voyage can last for an extended period, during which the ship not only hunts whales, but also processes them entirely at sea. Today, let's explore how Japanese fishermen hunt and process whales right in the middle of the ocean. To capture these enormous marine mammals, Japan deploys specialized whaling ships weighing over 8,000 tons, operated by skilled crews of dozens of sailors. These vessels can travel more than 13,000 kilometers across the ocean, carrying out the entire process from tracking and capturing to processing whales, without returning to shore. At the center of this operation is the mothership, which plays a pivotal role in coordinating the entire whaling mission. Using sonar and GPS technology, the crew can precisely locate pods of whales. Aerial imagery further aids in spotting targets quickly, guided by the expertise of seasoned whalers. Once the target is in range, the hunters utilize harpoons, equipped with explosive charges and approach, designed to instantly incapacitate or kill the whale. To minimize suffering, hunters typically aim for vital areas, such as the whale's chest, ensuring a swift death. Once captured, the whales are hauled onto the mothership, where the processing begins immediately right in the middle of the ocean. As soon as the whale is brought onto the ship, the crew immediately begins the processing procedure. First, the outer layer of blubber and skin is removed, using large knives and specialized equipment. Next, the whale's body is sectioned into large pieces for easier handling. The meat is then transported via conveyor belts, preparing it for the next stages of processing. this stage, the whale is cut into smaller portions, packaged, and flash frozen immediately to preserve its freshness during transportation. The highest quality cuts are typically reserved for premium markets or export, while whale blubber is processed into oil and essential ingredient in various industries. Processing the whale directly on board helps reduce transportation and storage costs, while ensuring the meat remains at optimal quality. Whale bones are usually ground down or discarded, while the internal organs are dumped back into the sea, providing a natural food source for marine life. This practice also minimizes waste processing time at onshore facilities. Once the catch reaches between 300 to 500 tons, the vessel returns to port to distribute the whale meat to major retailers and supermarkets. For decades, Japan's whaling operations have faced strong criticism from the international community. Many animal protection organizations condemn it as cruel and inhumane, particularly since whales are globally recognized as a protected species. In fact, since 1982, the International Whaling Commission, IWC, has enforced a ban on commercial whaling to protect declining whale populations. However, Japan has consistently opposed this ban and continues its annual whaling activities. This raises the question, why does Japan persist in whaling despite global opposition? The Japanese government asserts that whaling is not merely an industry, but an integral part of the nation's cultural heritage. Since the 17th century, the Japanese have developed specialized whaling techniques, making full use of the giant marine mammals. Whale meat was consumed as food, blubber was processed into fuel and soap, and even internal organs were fermented for fertilizer. After World War II ended in 1945, Japan faced a severe food crisis. During this period, whale meat became a crucial food source, helping to stave off starvation for millions of people. With each whale providing tens of tons of meat, the species quickly became one of the most heavily exploited resources at the time. Although whaling still exists today, more than 90% of Japanese people rarely consume whale meat, and many from the younger generation have never even tried it. As a result, Japan's whale catch has significantly decreased compared to the past. However, despite increasing international pressure to end whaling, conservative groups argue that it remains an essential cultural tradition. The Japanese government also defends whaling by claiming that it primarily serves scientific research purposes. Regardless of the justification, Japan's continued whaling practices are pushing fin whale populations toward critical decline, fueling ongoing controversy worldwide.